Hey, thanks for coming on, brother.
Yes, sir. Key. Yes, sir. Thanks for having me. It's good to be back in the Sippin News shares.
How was Sippin News so far? Like, we're about to wrap up the end of season 1.
I think you guys had a really good season 1. Like, I feel like you guys had
the quality was lacking though, but I have 2 cameras now.
I think your quality was pretty good. Not gonna lie, for the beginnings type beat. I feel like you guys are super consistent. Really, that was the one thing that's super admirable. Is like you guys stayed on top of a good.
Are you guys in the top 10% of Wrapped?
Yeah, I think you or Christine's one of our top 2 podcasts listened this year.
How was it so far?
It's good.
How are my solo episodes? Just wondering.
I think they're pretty therapeutic.
Really?
They kind of troll, you know. They're kind of troll, but I feel like it's kind of alleviating because it's not super like serious. You know, you can take yourself kind of as a joking manner. And
it's like genuinely
like just derpy and you kind of laugh. You kind of laughing at yourself. So us, we can all kind of relate. I feel like as viewers.
You watched all 3, right? The solo.
I watched the first 2. I didn't watch the last one.
I think personally that's Libby's favorites.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm out of pocket, but you know you can tell it's coming from a. I'm not gonna call it. You know, like I'd like to think I have a good heart.
Yeah. I think it's literally like, a representation of the real you in a sense, and it's like key unfiltered, which is a nice thing.
Yeah.
It's a silly thing, definitely. So.
Yeah. How was your day?
It was pretty chill. Didn't really do a whole lot. Just talked to my parents a little bit. Hung out with the doggos. Dominated some countries, you know, in my games.
yeah. Dude, so this episode will be like 2 to 3 weeks from now. Mm-hmm. So assuming that Christine says yes, and it's a high chance, how did you know, first of all, what is a criteria for you to propose to someone? Because I'm Catholic.
Mm-hmm. I feel like for me at least it was accumulation of many years of growing relationship, prayer, a lot of discernment and stuff like that. Obviously, you're trying to find that person. You gotta obviously know that how well do you guys make each other better? How well do you make each other better as people, as reaching your goals and kind of growing it, you know, in like faith and stuff like that. So I feel like it was a long process, definitely. Kind of seeing how well our personalities aligned, how well we resolve difficulties, how well we kind of help move us towards goals, or whether we stay stagnant when we're together. So
yeah,
it was a long process, but I think ultimately we got to this point definitely because we realized we have a lot of similarities. Our faith lives are very similar, and we motivate each other in that aspect as well. Obviously, we motivate each other in our professional aspect because we work together, we're coworkers, we're in the same field, and then.
Bro, you guys see each other a lot. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised if you guys were in the same womb together.
No, I think ever since we started dating in GC, it was literally like, because when we were back in GC, we were like seeing each other every single day, like practically every waking hour of our days, we were seeing each other. And then obviously go back home, we're in the same place. So it's like, we see each other a lot there too. It was actually less than GC, but we saw each other a lot.
Dude, Christine said I played a role, but after I played the role, I'm in the dark of what happened. So do you mind telling me what happened?
Yeah, I think you, like, obviously for people who don't know, I think we talked about it in another podcast, but Key pretty much introduced us. You're like telling Christine you should talk to Aaron, and that's pretty much how we initially started talking, having conversations, and then from there just like, oh, we're super similar. We have very similar morals and beliefs and stuff like that, and we vibe super well. So was it like, you know, I told Christine to talk to you, right? And then you ended up, you know, in GCU, there's a lot of Chick-fil-A eaters, you know, we call them the Chickers. We ate a lot of Chick-fil-A, and was it like something across of the lines of like, you guys ended up eating Chick-fil-A and you said, I'll pay for hers too, then you gave her the damn side eye? You better be mine, bitch. I think GCU was definitely a good environment because like it was a very familial aspect because it was like the apartments together, the dorms together. There's a lot of restaurants, so it's kind of like a small hometown, so it was easy to kind of go on dates and hang out and just have a very like normal lifestyle. It's not like the normal college lifestyle. So I feel like it's very,
so
very
do you know how did it progress? Because I'm so curious. Like you have what we call that a long-term riz, you know, like like if you were a pepper, it wouldn't be spicy at first, but the more you eat it, you know, it'll linger, you know.
Yeah, I think
it's not like a hot Cheeto where like it's spicy but for 2 seconds.
Yeah, I think that definitely was develop
So
our
you,
foundation.
what kind of pepper would you think you'd be?
I think, yeah, I agree. Like it doesn't hit at first, or it does. It hits at like the beginning, but it's not like a super strong punch to the mouth. It's just the initial spark. You get hit, and then
You won't punch a girl in the mouth, right?
No.
Okay, good. I'm just making sure, man, for our audio listeners.
It's enough of a spark at the beginning where it kept us got us engaged, but we were able to sustain that same kind of energy throughout our entire relationship. Where we never got to like a burnout point or like a we're bored point. I feel like it's just that.
Do you? Yeah, I think we went over believing in the sparks, but like, how did that progress? You know,
just I think one thing is just that we have spent a lot of time together and had a lot of conversations. So
like relationships are kind of weird, man.
Yeah.
Like you spend like X amount of times, and next thing you know, you're like almost end game.
Yeah, I think definitely being in the same college after, so we were able to like grow in a super intimate way because we spent so much time together, just talking, hanging out, doing small.
And she hit you up, right?
I think she hit up initially with a text, and then we kind of took it from there.
Did you leave her on red?
I think so. I think we
imagine that other universe, bro.
Yeah, that would be different. Either that's like those life-changing decisions right there. Like, do I text back or not? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like definitely.
Okay, but who liked each other first?
I want to say it was pretty even feeling wise.
Initially, did you think she was attractive?
Yeah, I think definitely like the physical aspect always important. Obviously, like that's gonna be one of the things kind of bringing you in, and then that the mixture of personality kind of gets you interested. And then once you get to know a person better, you're like, oh, I like them a lot more than their physical. Who they are as a person is also really intriguing and stuff like that. So
my first impression of Christine was she was a small girl who was good at anatomy and math.
Yeah,
she's basically like, Asian.
She was like that smart little Asian IB girl, that was from Oklahoma, and like, oh yeah, she's pretty smart. We gotta befriend her so we can do good nursing school. But
I feel it.
Yeah, it was a good start. It was fun times. Honestly, a lot of the years has passed by. A lot of time has passed by.
Initially, did you think she was cute? Like, did you think it was gonna happen? Because there's a lot of moments where like college is it's basically sometimes you don't even need the online dating apps because you're just surrounded by so many people.
Yeah, I definitely feel like she was obviously attractive in the first
because I know with some people sometimes X person might think the other person's attractive, but then they just ended up with that person. You know,
I think for me at least, what separated her out, I even told Christine this back in the day, was like what separated her from everyone else that I met, or all the girls I met in college, was her extreme kindness and generosity and genuine, like being a nice person. And that for me stood out, like I haven't met a person at that time who was that like genuine and that kind and that like thoughtful towards those others. So I told her like, oh, that's what separates you from all these other girls, because obviously when you're in college you can meet all different type of people,
yeah,
you're exposed to so many different type of people, but how would you know who if they're the one, or if they're the one you're supposed to be with,
Can I tell you something real quick?
Yeah,
this is off topic. I want people to see the real you, okay? So there's going to be random spurts within this podcast where we have to reenact a scene. When the music comes on, you'll know what to do.
Okay.
Okay. So so yeah, Christine was really kind. Initially I thought, the weird thing is she opened up to me after X amount of times of our friendship, and then she was like, I actually hated you and the twins.
I think she didn't have.
I was like, "What? We're cool, bro. We're not trying to like glaze ourselves with like." Apparently, that was a stigma.
Yeah, I think just obviously being associated with a lot of Filipinos, it's just drama just gonna come with that. So
yeah,
she kind of knew us knew us as being part of a big Filipino group, and yeah, like I said, it comes with drama and stuff like that. So that's what her initial preconceptions of us were. Or preconceived notions of us were associated with the drama, but she got to know us a lot better, and now we're like the squad. So.
Ooh, I have a question. By the way, do you think she's gonna say yes?
I think so. Yeah,
I think so too. How did you get the blessing? Like, I know it's one thing to talk to your parents, but I know it's another story to talk to the woman's parents.
Yeah, it was definitely was a long process. No.
Did I say woman bad?
That's
okay,
good.
Woman.
That was definitely a long process. Sorry. Because their friends are definitely a lot more on the traditional Filipino side, so they want the more traditional courting. So it was just definitely waiting for the right moment. I think.
What's courting? Like to the people who aren't Filipino, like what if they think you broke her dad's ankles in the basketball court or something?
It's pretty much like when you're trying to date a girl in the Philippines or a Filipino woman, it's not just the woman itself; it's her entire family. You want to build relationships with the entire family. So I was like,
so it's like instead of getting a 20 piece for the lady, you got like an 80 piece for the fam.
Yeah, pretty much. Like whenever I come over, I'd always definitely want to hang out with them. Obviously, help out around the house, bring gifts whenever I can, so I can provide. Bringing her mom flowers, bringing her brother gifts, bringing her dad some like gifts and stuff like that. So it was like,
well, what's a good boyfriend to girlfriend's dad gift?
I think today like
I can see you giving like does Christine's dad have a hammer collection now?
He has a bunch of house tools, like home maintenance.
What did you give him, like 10 hammers?
No, it was more like a gift card, like a Home Depot gift card or a Lowe's gift card, or
like if he's a pile of hammers, it's what Aaron
or
gave
even
me.
like just like, oh, if he's working on the fence, I help him with the fence, or he's working in the garage, I help him with the garage, or working on his shirt projects he does, help him with those. Like,
did you ask him to pay you? No, I'm kidding.
That would be savage. He'd be like, what is this kid asking me to pay? Yeah, it was just helping out, and then helping out with that, and obviously with Tita, her mom, just helping out with like cooking, baking.
What's something that a boyfriend to girlfriend's mom should do? Because dads do the hard work, and obviously the guy will assist. But like, are you in the kitchen doing something?
Yeah, like I'm helping. Like she's doing dishes. Like, oh, I can do this, Tita. You don't have to do that. Or she's preparing a meal. I do some part of the meal, like getting some of the vegetables ready, helping with some of that sous chef type of jobs and stuff like that, and helping her prepare dinner and just like small things around.
Okay, so you're basically a cook.
Yeah.
How intense does it get? Like, do you go Gordon Ramsay on them? Just imagine.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's just like basic, like they're making Filipino foods. Obviously, right? You do the normal like prep for making the food and getting the ingredients ready, and even getting like the dinner table ready too is like a small gesture that is appreciated. So yeah, just helping out around the house, kind of being active in that. Trying to.
Were you scared of them at first? Because with me, I was scared of Libby's parents. Not necessarily, well, not scared, but like I knew there was like a negative stigma because I'm gonna distract her.
Yeah.
But little did they know that I have a honest man's work mindset. So
yeah.
And I'm Asian, dude. We know the value of work, bro. I know, dude. I know the value of $1. Not necessarily a penny, but I'll save $1 or two if I want a damn Snickers.
It was definitely a conversation because for when I was talking to her parents about the blessing, it was like for them, they're entrusting their investment, their child, like the child they pretty much had together, grew up raising and developing over all these years, and they're handing it over to us men who are pretty much strangers they just met like 5 or 6 years ago. For them, it's a big responsibility, so that's why it's our job as guys when we're courting the girl to kind of like put ourselves out there as a good, respectable man, help her around the house, show us qualities of ourselves that actually stand out to them, that will take good care of the daughter. So it was just like, it's intimidating at first because the amount of expectations they're going to have for you. Obviously, as a parent, it makes sense the expectations they'll have, but just kind of being yourself, forcing yourself to grow up, I feel like is definitely a big thing, and just taking on that responsibility. So.
What's your relationship like with Tita Christine's dad?
I think it's pretty good.
Do you joke around with him?
Yeah, I did joke around him a little bit at work, and then at home, obviously, kind of about small random things and stuff like that. So I feel like we have a pretty good relationship.
Are you like, this patient just had a code?
Yo, yeah.
Is it something like that?
I don't know, maybe not about a code, but maybe about some patients we have together and stuff like that, or some like things.
Or you like tickle a dog and be like, it's rigor mortis.
Loki, you can make some jokes like that, but he's chilling with it. But
he's your manager, right?
Not manager. He's just probably one of the most veteran nurses on the floor. So everyone knows who he is. So
I heard he's like Michael Jackson of nursing. I call him like Michael Jackson with a stethoscope.
Yeah, he's pretty much like he's that lady, that the Kobe, that Braun, that Jordan of the unit, because he's been there that long. He's been probably one of the most experienced nurses out there. So.
Yeah, but how does one open up to a parent? Because I know the intimidation factor must be real for a guy who started dating like 2 months in, and then you gotta like introduce yourself.
Yeah, it's just kind of
Did you bow? Like, do traditional Filipinos bow?
No, just like the amen and the bless and stuff like that, and then yeah, being super respectful. But I don't know, just kind of learning his likes, like what he enjoys to do, and just honing in on those topics.
What does he like? Like, is a part of your personality that now? Since you gotta like adapt. You're like being a boyfriend basically means you have to be an amphibian when you date, because you gotta adapt and learn. You're cold blooded. If it's hot, it's hot. If it's cold, it's cold.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's part of my personality per se. Yeah, I wouldn't say it was part of my personality per se, but I feel like it's more I have an appreciation of the things he does. Like, obviously, he likes making T-shirts and designing stuff like that, and kind of getting maybe not even just T-shirts, but maybe that aspect of having a business, having a side gig. Like he's been very focused.
Didn't he make Gucci as his side gig? No, I'm kidding. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, which is like developing a second gig and like a business aspect is something I've never really thought a whole lot about, but just talking with him a lot about it is kind of an interesting idea that I could potentially do in the future, and then something I've put in some research into as well. So
yeah, I talked to Christine's dad. He's very financial based.
He actually, when I was there, when I was talking to him about the blessing, and I was there for like pretty much the entire day, both the parents. He said you and Kyle had a really good idea with the sweatshirts and stuff like that. How you have like a gig where you create like a clothing brand and it's gonna be your side gig. He said he really liked your guys' idea, so it was kind of nice.
Well, he wants to do something as well. Like, obviously that's why he's doing the T-shirt business. But like,
yeah,
I do believe that relationships are an investment. I think money talk is one of the big talks. So let's go through that. In terms of money, how did you guys discuss it? Like, you can talk about your what was the money talk with the in-laws? Hopefully,
we didn't go too much into the details of the money. It's more so like how smart we are with our money. Like, are we able to show them we have good spending habits? Are we able to show we have discipline in our spending, and kind of have an idea of how to properly save up our money and how to properly budget. Kind of showing how we do and like how we hang out. Like, are we going to expensive places? Are you always bringing home expensive food or stuff like that? Or am I always bringing extra expensive gifts and stuff like that? Like, am I being smart about the money? It's just kind of showing them through our actions and how we hang out and stuff like that. And then through that, they kind of get an idea of like, oh, these kids are smart. They're not going to be idiots who blow all their money once they get together. So I think it just, I don't know, just showing them through our actions pretty much. And then they say, oh, they can see that we're not done with it. So.
Okay. What was it like with Christine? Because me and Libby are currently in that stage of our relationship where it's like, you know what? It's not all love. We got to do the real world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think just
real world. Sorry.
I think it's just having conversations, obviously, but like we know that once we get to actual adulting, we're gonna have to save a lot of money. We have to be smart with it. We can't eat out whenever we want and buy whatever we want, and then. So I think we've had that conversation.
Are you in your spending arc? Because living rent free with a nice job sounds nice.
Yeah. Okay, I don't spend a whole lot, to be honest. I've been saving a lot of my money.
Recently.
Yeah.
Because Barry and Austin told me there's a lot of Amazon packages with AA on it.
There's a bunch. It's always December. There's a bunch of gifts, a bunch of a bunch of gifts for everyone in Christmas shopping. So that's when I kind of go crazy. But for the most part, the thing I really spend money on is just food. When we go out to people, hang out with people, like food or game tickets or concert tickets. But I don't really spend like a whole lot of money in me stuff as of right now. Like maybe a game or two or like a skin on a game every now and then. But I have not yet built up like a shoe collection or other things that I actually want, like getting a wrap in my car. That's gonna be expensive. Getting some more expensive purchase I want to make in the future. I have not venture towards it yet because I can definitely afford to spend big, but I have not pulled the trigger on.
But you have to afford for the crib.
Yeah, that's the thing. So it's always like, oh, let me get the crib first, and then once I get that big purchase done, maybe I can upgrade my PC. Maybe I can get this done in my car. Maybe I can get this done in my car, and like that done in my car. Like it's just kind of like waiting to get to the moment first. But
is Christine spendy?
She can be, yeah, definitely with her grocery runs and with shopping, obviously, and then.
Like, is the grocery runs for her midnight oats?
I don't know, just like a bunch of random things. Like she loves Target.
Bro, you got a girl,
Safeway,
bro.
She loves Trader
You got a
Joe's.
girlfriend, man. You might be in Target for 8 hours.
Yeah, like I think one of the biggest things is like we were at Target the other day for her. A normal Target run is like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. For me, I'm there for 30 minutes locked in. I'm gonna get this, and that. 1, 2, 3 on my list, and I'm out. For
Exactly,
her, it's
bro.
literally like it's like a mini Disney trip for her. It's just like she like, gets to enjoy all these things because looks at all the clothes, and I don't know how you can spend that long at Target, but they find a way.
I get it, but like I
They
don't
find a
at
way.
the same time because
Yeah.
like, if I was gonna buy stuff, I'd spend a lot of time there. But people window shop at Target, bro. Like,
Yeah,
well,
I
okay,
know.
there's Cheeto Puffs. What are you gonna do?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
look at
saying?
it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really much of a window shopper. That's why I don't go to the mall a whole lot because a lot of people go to the mall just to window shop and look at things they like. But for me, it's like,
Oh, we used to do that in high school.
yeah, back in high school we did that. But for me now, it's like if I'm not getting it, I'm not I'm not going. So I don't go to the mall a whole lot now until I know I'm actually gonna buy something there. So it's like,
Yeah.
she likes to go there. So I guess it's just finding the joy and finding the happiness in those meals. Hey yo,
And then we are right now. You're a warrior. You betrayed us, bro. Oh shit! I gotta mute this out. Right now.
oh my goodness, I haven't taken Japanese in so long.
Sorry.
Let's go to anime though. So I
Yeah.
gotta watch something.
I might need to lower down the volume. See, that was example one. With you and Christine, I forgot what I was gonna say. What are the criteria for you to say? Oh, never mind. I have another question. One's Christian and one's Catholic. How did that work out?
Definitely a lot of conversations been had over the years. A lot of deep conversations. A lot of prayer, obviously, and a lot of time. I feel like things like that because those are as similar as they are. Anytime it's like religions coming into play is a very deep conversation. A lot of emotions that have been built up. A lot of a lot of beliefs and everything that has been grown over the years. So it's like a very deep rooted topic. So just for us, is having those conversations, being very open minded to what we have to say, and kind of just talking it out. And then if there's disagreements, we talk about it, we have a discussion, and then we just let it some time go by, and then we come back to it. If we didn't come to an actual conclusion, so just a lot of conversations. But I think definitely I could say at this moment she's leaning towards conversion. We're still leaving, the rest of it up to God, and obviously it'll go on its own time. But she's definitely leaning towards it, and then that's also gonna be a hard conversation she'll have to have with her parents, and she knows it's gonna be a hard conversation. But obviously I'm praying for her. My mom is praying for it, but that topic in general is just a lot of conversations, and definitely is like it's a slow process because it takes time. Like
I think one
deeply rooted. So
one mistake I did was I instilled it too fast. But it's like the peppers, bro.
Yeah,
It has to be a pepper.
It has to be pepper. It has to be in a kind of like a. You want to come off as you colonizing them, like, oh, I'm going to convert you and this and that. It's more of like you want to present the ideas to them. You want to give them these notions. You want to have these conversations, and then once they give some time to think about it, to pray about it, to discern about it, and then God will open their heart to whatever it's God willing or not, But you can't force someone to believe something they're not convicted in. So it's kind of just having the conversations, giving her the resources, giving her the materials, and having those discussions that will get the mind thinking. And then once she gets enough thought into it, then it could happen, it could not happen, but it'll take time.
Has it been tense?
Yeah, I think definitely we've had some pretty intense fights over it, and probably big fights over it. Not really fights, but like discussions. And she's been like back and forth with it too. But I think definitely she had a moment where it just clicked for her. So now she feels like that's where she wants to go now. So
I feel it.
It was definitely like probably the biggest issue, not biggest topic in the relationship that could like make or break for us at least, because it's like it's a big discussion. It's a big topic. It's like how one was raised versus how another was raised. One set of beliefs versus another set of beliefs, and even though they're very similar, there's still some stark contrast.
Yeah, dude, I saw this. I was reading this thing on. I was reading an article about what's that called? Someone's experiences. A testimony about this dude who turned from a Christian to a Catholic dude. Christians from what he said was the interpretations can go crazy depending on the person.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the reason he switched because he had a lot of questions, and then all the answers that he was given was someone's interpretation, compared to like a Catholic, Orthodox, whatever. Like there's a set of rules, like we believe in God, but in terms of X, this is the Y, you know.
Yeah.
Like there's always a answer. And he was like, you know what, I like having I like having an answer.
Yeah, I feel like for definitely in the climate of America today, or not even America, but like in terms of Christianity, there's going to have your denominational Protestants, your non-denominational Protestants, and then non-denominational Protestants are the ones that are very popular here, where they have like multiple different churches, and each church has their own set of belief based on their pastor and how they interpret the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
But at least for the Catholics, and the good thing about Catholicism is we have like a uniting body. We have a magisterium that helps us interpret the Bible itself, and that magisterium is has been established by Jesus. So we know that a lot of the teachings that come through the church has like one definitive answer. So we're gonna always get the answer, and then that's supported by that's supported from the Bible, it's supported from years of tradition and through scripture and through word and everything like that. So I feel like there's a lot of support.
Yeah, you won't necessarily have a question mark over your head.
Yeah, a lot of support. Yeah, you definitely have the answer of 3 years of like teaching and teaching and tradition and everything like that. That's all like passed down. It's all like support for the church and their answers and stuff like that. So I feel like it's nice to have that unifying body as well, you know, to support the church. But
okay, I'm gonna reset the camera real quick. You said why being Catholic is poggers, and I think I restarted when we said there's no question mark over my head.
Yeah, I just feel like for me at least, Catholicism is the full picture of what Christianity is supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously that's up to a lot of debate, and you know it's a controversial topic. But yeah, I think it is the open, full truth of Christianity, because you're supported by years of tradition, you're supported by the scriptures, you're supported by literally the people themselves that were there. The church itself that was established through Jesus is literally, it's from the very beginning, from the very start. You know, you want to trace back the roots of Christianity to the beginning. It's the early church. You know, and a lot of things the church has done nowadays is still the same from the church that's way back when Jesus passed, you know. So
yeah, and I noticed this too, like in my observations of like paranormal videos, I feel like the Catholics get attacked.
Yeah, they get a lot of spiritual attacks and stuff like that, which is low key. You know, if you're getting attacked by the devil that often, you know you're doing something right.
Yeah, and I see sermons where they're doing like a lot, like a public exorcism in a commercial church,
and even a lot of like
and I was like, am I being punked? Like it looks a little fakey.
Yeah, even like a lot of the miracles that have been performed, like there are some instances, I forgot what exactly, but it's in Europe where one of the body of Christ actually turned into flesh and blood of Jesus, and you can see like there's journal articles out there, like scientific journal articles supporting that this is actually like a blood type, this is actually like human flesh and stuff like that. So
wait, like body and blood of Jesus. Yeah. Like, are you saying like you cut into that guy's form and then it's like a piece of bread?
No, like the Eucharist that was turned into that was consecrated during a mass, it turned into actual flesh and blood. And then there's an actual like scientific journal article that has been posted that's actually like legitimate and peer reviewed and like super legit and stuff, and it's like supporting that this is actually blood. Like a lot of the doctors are saying this is actually like human flesh, you know. So it's like,
dang,
it's not just like hearsay. There's actual scientific proof with it too, and a lot of people don't realize that. Like a lot of it's always science against religion and stuff like that. But a lot of these early scientists were Catholic. Like the guy who created the Big Bang Theory was Catholic. A lot of these like guys who created these early like scientific trends of thought, they were Catholic, you know. So it's just like,
yeah,
you can't really argue science versus Catholicism, because I don't know, a lot of it is intertwined as well. It's not just a black and white argument, you know.
And it's also a moral thing. Like, who would want to die thinking they'll just blip? You know, like, wouldn't you want something to fight for?
It kind of gives you
for lack of a better word, reason.
Yeah, it gives you a purpose, you know. Like there's gonna be a better life than this, you know. So I feel like it can be even hopeful for some people who have like unfortunately terrible lives, you know. Like if they can't have a good life now, you know, at least I promise something rewarding in heaven, you know. So it might be grim in some circumstances if you have a bad life, but that's better than saying like, oh, that sucks. You have a bad life, then you can't do anything about it, and you're punished forever. No, there's always like eternal salvation. So
why do you think why do you think suffering exists? Because one of the most common arguments against a Christian and a Catholic is like, why would Jesus allow kids have cancer?
Yeah, I've actually read a lot of good articles about it, but the thing is, suffering exists because the fall of man. Like obviously from the beginning of time, Adam and Eve, when they did what they did, opened up the world to sin and opened up the world to like all these bad things happen. And God creates all things that are good. Everything that is not good has been stemmed from turning away from God. Because God can't create evil. Evil doesn't come from God. Only good comes from God. So
you're saying after evil, that fruit was built, suffering exists by chance, to the good.
It opened up the possibility for suffering because of that decision. But like I said, all good things come from God, and God only has good things. But evil things happen. People turn away from God, and the reason that's able to happen is because God wanted us to have the choice to love us, and obviously we can't. Is that we wouldn't be true love if we were just forced to love God no matter what. We have to have the option of free will.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
So then, in order to have free will, obviously you're gonna have the choice to choose to love God or not love God. And what happens if people don't choose to love God? Then that's where evil comes into place.
Yeah, I was in a Bible study at GCU one time, and that suffering thing is like suffering is because of free will, right?
Yeah.
And then if we're genetically and brainwashed and programmed to love God by default, is it really love, or is it like the high powers just controlling everyone?
Yeah, so it's
and I feel like the free will gives him the insight to see who actually is Team God.
Yeah, like we actually love God, so that's why that suffering exists. And it's not that God wants us to have that suffering. It's not that God allows us to suffer. It's just like it's a consequence of allowing us to choose to love Him or not. So. But He obviously wants the best for us, and He hopes for the best for us, and that's why, and all the suffering that can be had in the world, there's merit in it, because of the sacrifice that happened and when Jesus died on the cross. So because of that sacrifice, now we can have some merit or some sort of grace that can come from the suffering. So even if we're in a bad circumstance, like this happened, and why did this happen, and why did God allow this to happen,
What do you think your flaw as a human is, and someone who believes in God? I can go first to help you answer. Okay. Like for me, I'm trying to, make a religious, I'm trying to make my soul, better in general, so I can have a good relationship. However, man, my sarcasm and wittiness is like, I think it's my mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, even though it's a joke, it's still not, necessarily correct sometimes.
Yeah.
Despite, like, the soul knows it's a joke, but like, that's what you say.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like I definitely all have our own flaws, and obviously no one's ever gonna be perfect in what they do, no matter how. People always have this idea that I'll answer your question in a second, but people always have this idea that just because you're super religious means you're gonna be a perfect person. And like, oh, look at her, she goes to church every single day. I've seen this on social media. Like,
I didn't see her wipe her ass.
Yeah, my mom goes to church every single day. She's always praying, and but she gets mad at me. She yells at me, and she's like this terrible person. Why? If church really makes you good, why are all these people terrible? It's because like you don't go to church if you're a perfect person. You go to church if you're a sinful person who's fallen. Like everyone can go to church. It doesn't matter if you're perfect or good. So just because you go to church every single day doesn't mean you're gonna be a perfect person. It just means like you need the grace, you need the help, you need the guidance, and where you find that? You find that in the mass, and that's why the people go to church every single day. So they might be a terrible person now, but they're gonna eventually get to that point if they keep going and keep frequenting the sacraments. But you're not gonna be automatically a saint just by going to church all the time.
So you're saying just because you go to church doesn't make you perfect, but going to church is, it shows God that you have the means to become the better you.
Yeah, and in mass, and when you go to church, it provides you with the sacraments and the grace to become a better person. So you might not be there yet. You might be going every single day, and you're still struggling with all these sins and temptations and everything you go through. But eventually, if you frequent the sacraments, you stay dedicated to it. You stay dedicated in your prayer life, you'll get to there at that point. But I don't know. I don't like the notion people have like, oh, you go to church and you're still a bad person. That means church is not working. No, it's the flawed person, So
yeah, I'm not perfect, man. I'm basically, a human, and then you sprinkle a little of wrath in there, bro. That's me.
Yeah, I think definitely. For me, definitely, I think it's just like for me, sometimes I can struggle with charity. Sometimes in the way
Like, are you calling yourself stingy?
Not as stingy, but I feel like I can get I can be a short fuse sometimes and not as calm or slow to react to things. So I feel like I can work on that. And then just being very disciplined. Sometimes I feel like I just like to do random things that don't help grow my soul at all, like scrolling on social media for days and stuff like that. I feel like.
I mean, is it's not necessarily bad. It's just if you do that too much, right?
When you do it in excess, where it kind of hinders your growth as a person, I feel like it's a bad thing. So.
What are the top 3 sins you think?
Top 3 sins.
I hate people who don't flush. That gotta be one of them.
Don't flush. I'm kidding. In general, like sins in general.
Yeah. Or what's something that gives you the ick?
Oh man, definitely.
Let's take religion out of it. What's something that you hate out of people, bro?
People who don't wash their hands.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, like I've seen. I don't know when it became so normalized. It's when people you see they go into the restroom and they just dash out.
Yeah, dude, and it's like
sometimes for dudes, like they think, just because you don't hold anything, you're good, but no, man, you still gotta wash your hands. Like,
yeah,
that environment's still dirty.
I know people who don't wash their hands because they said there's no soap. At least get the water, bro. It's about the effort,
Yeah, like there's no soap. Maybe it'll wash out something, but like, oh man, you gotta put in some effort or something.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Is that number 3?
Yes. For me, there won't be particular order. It'll be just anything. Top 3.
Okay, in terms of people, man, I do not like people who, I hate people who crash cars. Like, why are you driving like that, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Dude, why are you fat driving?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
That was bad.
That's so troll, actually. People who crash cars, like, what are you doing driving out here? It's fine. You gotta practice.
Like, what are you doing getting a pink slip out here, bro? That's actually a sad way to go out, though. Like, you think you're having the time of your life, but you screw up.
Yeah, that would be a sad way to go out.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think. What would number 2 be for me? Things that people do that I don't like. Oh, man. That's tough.
Yeah, I guess it's a thinker question.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to you and Christine, man. What are your plans in the next 10 years? Like, where do you see yourself?
Next 10 years, oh man.
Taxes?
Potentially. Yeah, we're at 25 right now. Yeah, so maybe Texas, yeah. I think at that time, hopefully, have a built-up capital. I want to, in at least 10 years, I want to have a good side gig so I don't have to work as hard at my main job.
Dude, honestly, man, when I'm done with college and I get a job, I'm serious. We should all invest in the bench.
We should.
Yeah, I'm serious, man. Like barbecue and basketball.
That's pretty wholesome.
Like that sounds like a good.
That's pretty wholesome. Yeah.
I personally, I want to be in Texas too, but I need to use the next years to build a capital, and then I want Libby to be done as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. I think our first 10 years should definitely be focused on kind of setting for the future. Obviously, we're going to still have a lot of fun and go out and do stuff like that, but definitely want to get established first. Want to get the house settled, want to make sure the family's okay. And then I want to work hard early, so hopefully I can be a lot more chill by my 40s. Since we started working at a younger age.
Oh, dude, you weren't there, but when me and Austin were smoking cigars, what's your opinion on Boss Babe?
Boss Babe?
Like strong, independent girls.
Huh. I feel like...
Because it's like, why are you flexing something that should be normal?
Yeah, I feel like being a go-getter and kind of doing your thing should be normalized regardless of what gender you are. But
yeah, that's how to be a citizen. You know what I'm saying?
Just being a model citizen.
Yeah.
So,
would you want Christine to work, or do you want her to be a stay-at-home mom down the line?
I think I want her to be a stay-at-home mom down the line, and I think she also wants to be one too.
Yeah. I had some insight because I want Libby to do that, but at first I was like, no, you have to work, which is good. But like me and Austin was like, it's a timeline thing, bro. So basically, you want a foundation so she can be a stay-at-home mom. But in the beginning, everyone works.
Yeah, I feel like definitely in this climate nowadays, with how just how everything is priced and how it's hard to be a single income family and where you like pretty much be chilling. So you're gonna have a few years of both of you guys working hard for your income, being consistent and stuff like that. And then maybe once you get a little more established, maybe she can chill a little bit. But I feel like definitely, unless I worked extreme amounts of overtime and like multiple, like my job and a side gig, I feel like it'd be hard for her to be a stay-at-home mom. It's possible. I can definitely do it now if I wanted to, but I've been working all the time.
Yeah.
But
how many kids do you try to have?
I think 4 is a good number for us.
I want 4 too, man. But the economy says otherwise.
Yeah.
So we have to.
So, but I think 4 definitely is a good number.
Do you have any names?
Not yet.
Really? So when you propose to Christine, what exactly is the plan?
Oh yeah. So the plan.
I thought you were gonna host a rage at your house.
Oh man, that'd be crazy. But I think it's gonna be a low key thing. We had a lot of conversations about what she wanted. Realistically, I was okay with anything, but for her, I wanted to make it her day, her special day, and stuff like that, and what she wants to have. So her main criteria was to have family and friends there. They could surprise her. They don't have to be there at the exact proposal, but they can be in the area. They can be there for the dinner. But she definitely wants them to be involved in some way, shape, or form, whether that be being there physically, being there, like providing a video and stuff like that, or a vlog of the day. And stuff
I'll make
like
a
that.
video for you guys.
So yeah,
I offered.
But I'll ask you. So I just want all of you guys to make a vlog, like you.
I'll post it on YouTube too.
Everyone else is going, oh fuck, that'd be nice. Yeah. Everyone
Just send the link and get me the subscribers.
Yes, sir. I'll post it in my IG. Like, oh, vlog of our proposal.
Yeah.
Key. But yeah.
Wait, so is it a winter wedding?
So it's gonna be at the Christmas tree farm, like Sylvieville Christmas tree farm. So
Where do you want us to hide? In the trees?
so pretty much,
Like
I'm gonna have you guys and my parents, or my family and her family. You guys are all gonna pick a tree. I'm probably gonna have the ring and like a ornament next to the tree, whatever tree you guys pick, and then you guys.
Ooh, that's fire, bro.
Yeah, you guys are. It's gonna be cheesy as heck. It's gonna be kind of dumb, but you guys are all gonna be kind of in the area around, kind of hiding in the outskirts, and then I'll be like, "Oh, look at that! What is that over there?" And then be the ring, and then you
honestly,
guys
that's perfect.
Yeah, you guys are all gonna come out around the area, and then we're gonna have dinner afterwards at like 5 p.m.
Yeah. Did you? Obviously, I thought it was gonna be in snow, but a winter wonderland type wedding is nice too.
Yeah, it's nice. I think
it's a very seasonal proposal, which I like.
Yeah, I think she definitely wanted, since it's a winter, more seasonal proposal. A lot of different ideas on the board, but I feel like this is kind of like, it's nice. It's not too difficult to execute, and it's easier to have everyone around. I feel like if it was in a farther location, it'd be harder to have more people around, and it's kind of hard to coordinate with our parents. Cause
like imagine proposing in Haiti.
Yeah,
I don't think people are gonna be there.
I don't think anyone's gonna be there.
Yeah.
I don't even think your parents are gonna be there.
Yeah, it's just you two at this point,
yeah,
bro.
Literally.
Yeah.
But it was hard to coordinate because like my parents work weekdays, her parents work weekends. It's hard to kind of call off as a nurse because PTO and there's like it's hard to coordinate that. So I just picked a good date and stuff like that, and that worked for my family, worked for her family, and then all you guys should be able to come by, so it'll be fun. So
okay. So that being said, when's the marriage?
That'll take some time.
Because I know there's no rule to that. I know people who got married after 3 years of engagement.
Mm-hmm. I think definitely be within the year. It's just
like 2023,
2024.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think definitely. Well, obviously with Catholic marriages, it'll be at least 4-ish months of marriage counseling.
Yeah, that's what Austin told me. Like there's 8 weeks he needs 8 classes of something.
Yeah, so I think at longest we will get married at August of 2024. Best possible scenario will be summer of 2024, like June, July.
Okay, so that being said, you're gonna have your house to yourself for 6 months.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my bachelor pad for.
Can I sleep over whenever?
You can. So you can come over. Chen can come over. Any of the boys can come over. I'm gonna have a bachelor pad. It's gonna be a little lonely, but I'll be chilling there for a little bit.
Make sure it's blessed, because I'm scared.
Oh yeah, definitely gonna get blessed. My mom's already talking to the priest, but that's the only reason I would want to get the wedding earlier, so I won't be alone for so long. Because I was like, dang.
Yeah, you guys
by myself,
and then she starts paying the mortgage with you, bro.
So it's like
power play.
So I know, literally power play. So I want hopefully to be in the summer, but they'll depend. She actually already got some venues to respond to her, so we can get that going. We already know what priest we want to have. We already know what church we want to go to. We already have those in the works.
Who's your ring bearer?
I don't know that much.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So
one of the kiddos,
you're gonna get married in church, huh? Or you can use Kai, my brother, as a ring bearer.
That's so true.
Just this bald Asian kid.
Just bring him the ring, like he's like college age Asian kid. Just bring him the ring. It's not even a little girl. It's like a full grown adult.
Okay, so you haven't thought of post marriage, right? Like, what's the party gonna be like?
Oh yeah, so we're definitely gonna have some. We're talking about the venue. So Christine's already gonna have like a venue in Sacramento, probably because that's where everyone could go. We don't want to go too far because then people won't be.
Like, how big will the party? Is it a reunion of AZ in California?
Yeah, it'll be like around 200 guests. It's gonna be our friends, some friends from Arizona. She wants to bring some of her coworkers,
like Hall,
stuff like that.
Hall and cohort from AZ.
Well, yeah. So it'll be a lot of people, and obviously family. So it'll probably be at most 200 guests, maybe more, depending. But yeah, it's gonna probably be after the mass. So it's probably, we're gonna have the mass. It's gonna be a lot smaller. It's not gonna be a whole lot of people, but the reception itself is gonna be the bigger party and stuff like that. And that's gonna be like everyone's there. She wants to have, we want to have Ev to be the DJ and stuff like that.
Hey, shout out you, Ev.
Yeah, shout out to Ev. He's gonna be the DJ hopefully, and if he's not too busy.
Yeah.
And then, So
who's the best man?
I was thinking, we had this conversation. I was thinking it'd probably be Austin, just because obviously he's my twin. He's my brother. It's gonna be.
Ooh, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love Austin?
Family's family.
It's the same.
Blood. What my parents say is blood's always thicker in the water. Obviously, people have different circumstances, but for our family at least, it's kind of, family's an important thing. So.
Can you look in the camera and give Austin a message?
It's so true. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't have to.
It's so true.
I hate being emotional with my family, bro.
I know. It's like for me.
In fact, I don't prefer it.
Yeah, I think for our family, at least it's an unspoken word. You kind of just do it.
So, are there any "I love yous," or is it only between the parents, or not even?
Kind of more the parents, and then Avea. Avea, she's okay because she's way younger than us, so we kind of like show her more affection. But
yeah,
for those of us who are closer in age, it's kind of like unspoken rule. Like
it's kind of cringy to me, man. Like, I can never do that.
Yeah,
it makes me shiver.
And I feel that's also like an Asian thing, low key. Yeah.
Who's the maid of honor? Probably Kailani.
Yeah, I think so. Or does it have to be lined up like maid of honor and best man, or can it be?
I don't know. All I know is maid of honor is the girl, like the girl best man, best man. No, best man for a girl.
It's gonna be Gabby, I think, from Arizona.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, you should tell her to listen to the pod, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure people from AZ listen. Dude, 15% of my people listen to this from AZ.
Yeah, it's definitely Gabby, I think, for her, Christine, for her bestie out there. So I think for us, we're just figure out how many people we're gonna have in the court, because obviously
the court
or the grooms and bridesmaids. We're gonna have to figure that out.
Can I be, if Austin's best man, can I be second in command?
Yeah, so I think definitely I don't want to split up any of the couples, obviously. So we're gonna have like,
or me and Sean can be best man, or like Austin's, minions.
Austin's minions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so legit. You guys will be up there, definitely. Channel will be up there, definitely.
Yeah, that's crazy. How can I give a speech? I feel like I
think
I'm gonna have a bomb speech.
I think you have a crazy speech. I'm excited for that. I think I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah,
I know you're gonna have a good speech.
I am a little bit nervous though, man,
because it's gonna be a lot of people. But I think you'll get something derpy and wholesome and all around you at the same time. So I think
I don't know, man. Do marriages have to be in the rules? Like when I get married, man, it's either between you, Austin, and Sean, so I might just have a best squad.
I'd be kind of lit. Best squad. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I don't think it has to be particularly.
Screw a best man, bro.
Yeah,
I'll do a best entourage.
Yeah, that'd be like sick.
You should have an entourage.
I could honestly.
Yeah. Are there going to be any amenities at your wedding? Like a taco truck, carne asada booth, you can have a damn Brazilian dancing.
I don't know. I think it's gonna be mostly traditional. I think. Like,
you're gonna have some native Filipinos with a tinikling.
Oh no!
Just hitting the ground with some bamboo.
Hey, I think it's more formal.
Really? Mm. So native hitting the bamboo in ground in tuxedos.
Shit in the ground, playing like nickling with their tuxes on and stuff like that.
Yeah. How did you know? How did you know Christine was the one?
I don't know. Just for me, my dating philosophy, it's always been I'm gonna date someone I'm gonna marry. I've never been the one to kind of like, I'm just gonna have fun. I'm just gonna learn. I'm just gonna do things. For me, it's always like
I learned from that mistake.
Yeah, for me, it's always like when I'm gonna date you, I have to make sure like I have some sort of idea that you're gonna be the one. So from the very beginning, I thought, she's extremely kind, she's extremely nice. I feel like she helps me to become a better person. Obviously, it's a very small sample size because we just didn't know each other that well, and we didn't know a whole lot about each other. But just from the first impressions and just knowing her and kind of having her check up against every other person I've known, I feel like she definitely fits me well. And obviously through the years, we that's been confirmed with kind of like how well we relate to each other, how well we vibe with each other, how well we kind of are able to be fully ourselves around each other, and that kind of just builds on it. But I think since the very beginning, since we started dating, it's kind of like I had the idea, I had the notion,
Yeah.
Or I wouldn't have asked her out.
I mean, how long did you so you always dated to marry? That being said, did you see yourself marrying Christine before month 1 was over?
Obviously that was the end goal, but I probably didn't think that how far ahead because it's like, don't want to set expectations too far ahead. I know that's why I wanted to reach, but I wasn't visualizing the wedding and this and that,
Yeah.
My visuals didn't go that far, but obviously my goal was to get that to that point. But
okay, you're Porco, I'm Aaron. I'm doing the Nutcracker.
What is he doing? He's gonna eat.
I'm cracking it soon.
Who are these guys?
All right, that was good. Sorry. I want people to get to know the real you.
Oh man. I can't wait to finish it. Yeah, I think I told you this, but Christina and I are starting from the very beginning of AOT.
Huh?
We're starting from season 1 and we're watching it slowly.
Sorry, did I make you, was that uncomfortable for you?
No, it wasn't key. I was comfortable.
That's going to be the trailer for this episode.
Oh my gosh. That's going to be so, I'm like, what are we going to watch? I have no idea. It's going to be out of left field.
Like, is this deep or is this
deep? Or is this are we?
I'm moving that.
Are we going to be sped or are we going to be legit serious?
Yeah. So, in terms of the wedding, how soon do you want to pump out the next generation?
I think we definitely want to wait a little bit, maybe do something like.
Okay, because Austin was, I remember him telling me that he wanted to be ASAP, but that was a different time, so clearly the economy was different. So
I think definitely we were probably gonna wait a little bit, but I told her if a kid comes, so like we definitely want to wait a little bit. But if we have a kid in December, there's a kid in December, so
yeah.
But we're definitely gonna try to like.
How excited are you to do it? I mean, you're as traditional as it gets, man.
Yeah, I think so. I think it'll be exciting.
After you get married, go at it, bro.
It'll be the full experience, So
I better see. No. I better not see, but you better. No, not gonna.
Oh, that'd be out of pocket.
I'm not gonna see that, but from your eyes, you better see a lot of cottage cheese, man.
Cottage cheese.
Yeah, but I'm excited for you to get.
I think it'll be exciting, but
remember Brokeback Mountain?
Hopefully, it won't be like Brokeback Mountain.
I wish I knew how to quit you. Oh, okay. Do the Brokeback Mountain part. Try to hug me, like air hug. Get the fuck off me, Ernest. All we have now.
Our kids.
All we have now. It's Brokeback Mountain. Remember that?
I didn't ever see that scene so long. I really remember watching that with the mic.
All we got now is Brokeback Mountain. Can you do it for the camera? All we have now is Brokeback Mountain.
We should watch a movie of The Voice.
That's a horror movie to us, bro. We don't do that genre out here, bro.
We don't. Oh man, that'd be a good troll movie because it'd be super uncomfortable.
Ooh, I'd be scared, man. Dude, people love to be uncomfortable in the cinema these days.
I know.
Dude, there's this new movie called Saltburn, bro. It's this crazy gay dude, bro. And this guy, and then he got invited by the popular kid to stay at his home during the summer. Keep in mind that he's the crazy gay dude.
Gosh.
The popular guy did something in the bathtub, and his generations were on the bathtub floor. The crazy gay dude, in secret, licked the bathtub with the generations.
What? This is a movie?
Yeah, it's out on Netflix.
Crazy.
It's called Saltburn. You should watch it.
Oh, kid. Oh, my kids. What is the premise?
I don't know, but it's a crazy gay dude, bro. He was, the synopsis made me uncomfortable, so I'm like, I'm never gonna watch it because I like movies that make me feel good. I'll watch Wall-E.
It's kind of wild. Yeah, that's kind of wild, and yeah, I'll watch Wall-E.
Yeah, but
oh man, I never heard of that movie. But
hold up.
Sounds kind of wild.
All right, 15 more minutes, and let's get you out of here.
All right.
How do you feel? Enough about Saltburn. Let's have let's give them a background. Like what was your first impression of me?
Oh man, holy! I think obviously I don't have any memories of when I was like 1 to 2 years old.
Oh yeah, of course.
When we were
no, I'm talking about like Cali us, bro.
Cali us. I feel like you were a very derpy guy. Like not in a bad way, just very like unique in your personality.
Did I give you autism vibes?
No, no, those vibes, but kind of just like.
Dude, remember when we played basketball and the people we were facing were so bad? We thought they were a little disabilitated.
It's wild. You're like, hey, I think they have the touch of the. What do you mean? Just look at the way they play. I was like, I think they just knew a ball, Loki.
Do we? Oh yeah. And then we talked to them. Then they ended up being cool.
Normal, yeah, the normal college guys.
They were just terrible basketball players.
Special. You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness! But I don't know, I think you're very unique. But I feel like you do a good job of kind of including everyone. You kind of like just talk to people.
I'm telling you, man. If you want to get close to everyone, number one, have a nickname. Nicknames go a far away, bro. Mm-hmm. Number two, have an inside joke.
Yeah, definitely.
Those are the big. There's no secret sauce. You just got to do something special to I have a nickname for Austin, but I have inside jokes with you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You want to give him? I love you, Aaron.
I love you more than love me.
That's bullshit.
Destroys
my whole set.
Destroy the whole setup. I was like, no.
I'll make that my trailer because it's so ingrained.
It is. It's so ingrained that and like.
Oh, can I have one? I have one question for you, or a command.
Oh gosh.
Say my name. Say my name. Say my name.
No matter the place, no matter I just got pause, but no matter the place, no matter the time.
Dude, my first impression of you, like you were definitely the quieter twin, but I think all of us had chemistry in terms of a friendship after 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think we
were stupid already.
I know we were just like fools running amok, low-key already, but it was fun. I think definitely like. I don't know. We just vibed really well.
What do you think people should do? Like, people ask me, I want to see that side of Aaron. Like, how come Aaron's out of pocket with you and not me? What would you say to those people? Like, how would someone open you up? I sound a little gay.
Pause.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it'll come with time. It'll come with a place, obviously.
Do you think it's about the soul?
Really.
Like if the soul's a little bit serious, then you'll reciprocate? And if you're a little dumb, you'll reciprocate.
Kind of, yeah. Really loosen up and I'll loosen up, but also like.
Did you call me dumb?
Being no. You're the soul. You're the soul, but I don't know. I feel like in a bigger crowd or a bigger group, it's
harder
to be out of pocket because someone's be like, "Whoa, what the hell did you say?" Or "What did you do?" or something like that. But
no, I'm gonna be honest. I think we got close because my parents forced me to hang out with you and Austin, because it was like Kiann, you needed practice for basketball. Go play with the twins. I can't drive.
Yeah,
so I was like, I either hoop and get a new friendship or I stay on the bench.
Yeah, literally. So
yeah,
it literally just came with time, right place, right time, and just talking a lot, vibing a lot.
Dude, I was surprised how easy it is to be friends with you guys. And then Sean came in, and it was a little kick group chat.
Little ACAX.
That was Skype back in the day.
Skype was actually a thing. Skype and Uvu.
Yeah, but I was scared to be friends with twins because I was like, if I tell this guy a joke and I need to tell this guy a joke, I'm basically speaking twice.
Yeah. Okay.
Dude, I remember I was walking a trail with one of you, and then I think it was you, and then we just started saying.
That happens a lot.
That happens a lot.
Behind closed doors, in the Discord.
Oh yeah, on Discord only. But
off camera.
What would you say if someone wants to know you? What do you say to them? Like, how do you become like close? Besides, coming with time.
I don't know. I feel like when I come out. I pause, but
yeah.
When I open up, it's just like it just happens.
Because I was thinking about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I only see that you. Like in my head, I see that version of you when you hang out with me, your brother, and Chun, right? And Patrick too, because I forget he's your OG too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're not necessarily shy. You just are you shy or do you not know what to say sometimes?
It's just more so
or you're not close enough to be intrusive.
I think it's just more so I'm just quiet. Like a lot of times I'm content with not talking. So for me at least it's like
you're pretty good talker with me in Austin though.
Yeah, but just for me at least I can just sit there in a group and just listen and I'll be fine with it.
Yeah, I think you have a higher word count on me on this podcast.
Yeah, that is different though. But
yeah,
for the most part, I'm just like a listener.
I feel it. Who do you think is gonna win the NBA championship this year?
NBA championship.
Because it's a bloodbath, bro. This is the most talented I've ever seen the league, bro.
A lot of good teams.
You get 8-foot dunkers, man.
Mm-hmm.
Dwight Howard might be gay, but he's still talented, bro. In Taiwan.
He's going crazy. I don't know. Obviously, the Nuggets are gonna have to be up there because they're good defending champions. They don't look too hot right now, but I think just the game back.
Who's number one in the West?
I don't even know. Is it?
Not the Warriors, because they're having a weird season,
they're
bro.
Having an off season. I know the Nuggets are up there, but they started losing a lot.
I know the Kings are up there for now.
Kings are up there. Kings haven't got hot as of recently, even though they lost to New Orleans not too long ago.
Yeah. It might be the Suns, actually, or the Mavericks.
The Mavs look good this year.
Yeah.
Mavs look good, but I feel like I'm going to see more from this team. Because Luka and Kyrie always do what they do. It's just whether the others, like Derek Jones Jr., Dwight Powell, and other guys, step like Tim Hardaway, obviously would be good, but he plays Grant. They just got the Grant from Celtics as well, so
okay.
They have a lot of good small pieces, but I think definitely Nuggets for me is a good chance to be up there. Lakers are obviously always a threat with the people they have.
Dude, he's aging though, but he is still a unit, man. Do you think LeBron's on PEDs?
Potentially. But he also spends $1 million a year on his body, so it just he invests a lot in his body. Millions are nothing to him, but Lakers are obviously gonna be favorites. Bucks are gonna be favorites. It's just whether or not Chris Middleton will come alive like he used to.
Okay, so you're loyal to NBA teams where you're from, right? You're obviously a Pistons fan and you're a Kings fan, but are you gonna be Rockets, Spurs, or Mavericks in the future?
I don't know. See, like I'll support the local teams, but I think Saka's nice because I've been here for a while, so this kind of I kind of have like I'm like a little I like Kings, that's why. But I don't know, maybe eventually. But I do like Wemby though.
Really? Yeah, Wemby's a little, he's a hack.
He's still finding his. I think he's still finding his groove, but he has a potential. He's looking really good right now because he's getting the majority of the load for the Spurs at a young age and still new to the NBA. So I feel like he's doing pretty solid.
Yeah. I know this is hella left field. Are you happy when you play Minecraft?
Yeah, Minecraft is super relaxing, super chill.
Okay, I want you to
Not when it's like Minecraft where I love Coach G, but when he put those like level mobs on it, I was level 1 with the wooden swords. Oh, I had a wooden stick going against level 68 mobs that took 30 hits from a sword to die from. I was like, this is terrible, bro.
I know,
this is insane. But other than that, Minecraft is pretty fun and wholesome.
Close your eyes. I'm gonna give you a Minecraft therapy.
Okay.
Imagine you're this naked guy in the Minecraft realm. The world's name is Aaron's World because you just made a new game. You went and made a bed because you hit a tree with your fist, and the bed was underground, dude. You're so down in the trenches, borderline poor. Maybe, I don't know. I'm bleeping that out.
Yo.
And then, bro,
You're cooked.
Yeah, you're cooked. And then you're so poor you have to eat raw chicken and raw beef, man. And then you work your way up. You have a wood pickaxe. You eventually go up to an iron pickaxe. Then a gold pickaxe. Then you fucking make clothes out of gold. You go downstairs. You go about 133 blocks down. Bam. You strike a diamond.
Yes, sir.
Then you go in your house and you beat your meat out of celebration because you love it so much.
Yo. Hey, yo. That's out of fucking. Jeez, I don't know if that's how I celebrate getting diamonds, but. Imagine being so happy, like, oh my gosh. Oh, goodness. It's like what
See, I'm telling you, my mouth is terrible. It's bad.
Oh, man. That's what little Timmy does.
Okay, for the last segment, we are going to play a game. People are dumb. But to be something on purpose is kind of hard. How dumb can you be on purpose? It's one thing to be smart, but I think smart people can also impersonate how dumb people can be, if that makes sense. Yeah. Like the fact that you can adapt and be that type of personality in a snap of your finger, it's talented. Okay, for this game, we are going to play mispronounce those words.
Oh, jeez.
How dumb can we get? Okay, let's put on some music.
Oh, man.
Okay.
I'm playing.
All right. I have 5 words. Okay. I'm going to read it and then you're going to read it. No, I'm going to read it and then you're going to mispronounce it as bad as you can.
Okay.
And then you're going to read it. You're going to read number 1 and then I'm going to mispronounce it as bad as I can. Okay. Word number 1. Sarcasm.
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 Okay.
Okay, the word number 1. Fortnite.
Fornicate.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
I can be really dumb, bro. Okay. Word number 2. Nikola Jokic.
I was going to something so bad. I was going to something so bad. Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon?
Yeah, that's
What were you going to say? I'll leave it out.
Wait a minute. Word number 2. Naruto Shippuden.
Naruto Shipipi Poo Poo.
What should have second grade humor? Jeez Louise.
Word number 3. Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Tyrannosaurus Jaquave. Oh, that was terrible. That's even worse.
You're
That's actually even worse than the other one.
Okay.
That was out of pocket. Like, this is not good. This is not good. This is not going good. This is not going well.
Okay. Give me word number 3.
Word number 3. Shingeki no Kyojin.
Shit on me, I might be a racist.
Oh my gosh. You're definitely not. You're definitely not racist.
Thank you. Word number 4. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Your anus on top of me. I don't know. Never mind. Never mind. He's going crazy.
Just give him a word
He's
for the
going
viewer.
crazy. Oh my goodness. Hey yo. Okay. Word number 4. Ratatouille.
Ratatouille. Radical activist on my dookie pookie.
Hey yo, I don't know if we want that. Jeez Louise.
All right. Word number 5. Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jews and Kaiser. I was just thinking words, but I'm leaving it there.
Jews and Kaiser?
Jews and Kaiser. Jews and Kaiser.
Jews and Kaiser.
We got canceled, Loki.
It's okay. It's okay.
Word number 5. Dictionary.
Dick in me, I'm gonna carry.
Yo, yes. Yes, sir. I don't know. You're gonna carry it, but you gotta. Jeez. Yeah.
what,
Yeah.
what did you think about that game?
I don't know. It brought up some out of pocket. I don't know. It was just top of my head. I don't know if it was a good thing. It was that was on the top of my head, but
Was it fun though?
it was fun though.
There was a lot of fun.
I mean, you could be extremely unfiltered, and then I was for the most part partly filtered. So, oh man,
Watch the unfiltered part on the Patreon. I'm kidding.
Hey.
I would not even release that. Yeah, I'm just gonna bleep it. Thanks, Aaron. How was your time on Talks with the Shootas?
it was fun. It was a good pod. I feel like we had our serious moments. We had our
Dude,
different
you're
moments, we had our-
Nikola Jokic. Go crazy.
I went crazy. I went crazy.
Look at the camera
Yeah.
and say you went crazy.
I went crazy. I went crazy.
Go. How's your time here?
But it was a fun time. 3rd time on the pod. I feel like each time is getting better and better. But yeah, thanks for having me back. I appreciate the time and the year hosting. It was good. You know,
I'm doing good, right?
questions. You're doing great.
It wasn't boring, right?
I feel like this is a fun one. Hopefully for all the viewers out there, I feel like this is a good one. You know,
You better hide. I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Man.
kidding.
Like 3 weeks from now, I get an email from my job as you've been terminated for this. Link the video. Wait, what? What do you mean?
Like what?
Hey, yo, that'd be crazy. That'd be tragic. Actually, tragic.
I know, but you want to say but when this episode is out, hopefully Aaron's engaged and a fiance. Give a message to Christine.
All right, so Chris, I hope you have a lot of fun. Hope you're excited. It's gonna be a fun time.
Did you like the episode though, Chris?
Yeah, I hope you like that.
This one's tailored to you.
This is tailored for you. You know, you got a little. I guess it's not a preview because now it's gonna be done by the time this video comes out. But
Yeah.
this is a preview before the day, but it's gonna be the post view. You know, because
Yeah, the date is the 8th, and you're gonna be proposed hopefully on the 13th.
Yeah, hopefully. And was it Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? 5 days. So that's literally a weekday away or 5 days away. So
Yeah.
it'll be good. Hope you have fun. Hope you enjoy the pod. Hope you have a good proposal as well.
And if she says no, I'm kidding.
Like, I'm not the best second piece there, so I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
We love moving out here.
Yep. All right. Thanks for joining, Aaron.
Thanks,
Yep.
Thanks for having me, Key. Appreciate it.
Thanks for joining Sippin News Talks with the Shooters. And if you guys like this episode, remember, if you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe. It'll help a lot. And shout out to you guys who listen. Are we in your Wrapped? Please post it so we can repost it.
Yes, sir. Repost it.
Yep.
Listen to it on Apple Podcast, Spotify, YouTube.
Hey,
all the platforms.
All right. And Aaron's links is going to be down below. What's that app you have
I think it's like
about nursing? The schedule.
Nurse Grid.
If you want to
Follow me on
add
Nurse
Aaron
Grid.
on Nurse Grid, send me the link.
I'll put it like
Yeah.
there's good. Want any like? I'm not gonna DM anyone, but if you want to see my schedule, you can check it out.
Yeah.
See my availability. Thanks, Key. All right.
All right. See you guys. Have a good one, y'all.
Hey.
That was fun. I gotta boost some stuff.